Today's video is going to be short and compact, so make sure you watch it till the end, and if you like the video, then please try to find the subscribe button, it helps a lot. Welcome arm wrestlers, I'm Pradeep Singh from Arm Wrestling News. In my last video, I forgot to cover Igor's video that he did with Levan and Gennady about who is stronger and who is bigger between the two. On the finger strength test with Mazurenko handle, Gennady maxed out at 60 kilos and during Levan's lift, the machine maxed out at 70 kilos. Looks like Levan had at least 5 more kilos in the tank. I don't remember seeing anyone doing more than 70 kilos on this lift. I'm not saying it cannot be done, but I think it has not been done yet. On the back pressure lift, both lifted 70 kilos, which was the maximum weight the machine allowed. Levan made it look easier than Gennady. When two arm wrestlers have a similar level of experience, like in this case, almost every time the arm wrestler who wins on the table also lifts more in the gym. So don't let anyone tell you that arm wrestling lifts don't translate on the table. They definitely do if you have a certain level of experience on the table. Talking about body measurements, Levan's forearms were 50 centimeters, Gennady 46 centimeters. Levan forearm length 30 centimeter, Gennady 31 centimeter. Levan's biceps 59 centimeters, palm width Levan 13 centimeter, Gennady 11.5 centimeter. If you think you are good at predicting the outcome of arm wrestling matches, well, now you have a lot of opportunities on StakeKings.com. I will not talk about the matches that I mentioned in the last video. The new additions are: first up, the Canadian super heavyweights, Curtis Porkchop Cameron versus Ian the Grippler Carnegie. Then we have the Americans Artem Taranenko versus Jamie Sheldon. Artem was requesting Devon on IG to get his match on StakeKings.com, and he got it. Lesson learned. You want something? Speak up. Nobody has got time to read your mind. Finally, we have Heta Morris from New Zealand versus Ryan Blue Bowen. Last time they faced in July 2019, the score was 3-3. But Ryan is the favorite this time with his 44% gains. During his live interview with John Brezink, Ryan voluntarily answered a question that every other arm wrestlers were trying to dodge. He told that whatever amount of money is put on arm wrestlers through this website, they get 4.5% of it. I forgot what is the exact amount of money in one block, but you can figure it out. Whenever you put money on the arm wrestler, it shows what percent of the total stakes you own on that arm wrestler. Just a little math after that and you are good to go. Website link will be in the description.
And for instance, 4.5% of the stakes money comes to Matteo Rangi and I. So that potentially covers travel costs and things like that.
John Brezink said that he's thinking about competing in a tournament in Utah this coming Saturday. Looking at the way John Brezink was talking about it, the news is almost confirmed. It is the same tournament where Craig Touye versus Dallas Langston is happening. John said that it would be nice to go and grab $1,000 cash if he wins, but he was also worried that it will not look good if a top 8 arm wrestler takes 4th or maybe 5th position in a state tournament. What do you guys think? Is this the right decision for John to compete there and maybe get some practice for his upcoming top 8 match with David Dadikian? Or it is a bad decision considering the fact that he may not be able to win this and kind of disappoint Igor?
It might be a huge mistake for me. I might get thrown out of the top 8 if I end up taking 3rd or 4th place in the local Utah tournament.
Oh my goodness.
Please hit the subscribe button. Please help me reach 5,000 subscribers. Give this video a thumbs up. Share it with someone who thinks like you. My name is Pradeep and I thank you so much for watching.